Danny flexing for seconds out, Sportsbet TV here with Nick Webb and his trainer, Johnny Edwards. We're a couple of days away now from the big fight with Dave Allen, British title eliminator. Just tell us first of all, how much notice did you get for the fight?
I think a week's notice to fight that Dave Allen. Yeah, we've had a week. So we've had we're supposed to fight Joe Joyce. We had 2 weeks for that, and they've changed it to Dave Allen. So with a week's notice we've got.
How does that affect your mindset? And I'll ask you as well, Johnny. How does that affect your mindset when you're going from someone like Joe Joyce, decorated Olympian, to someone more experienced as a pro in Dave Allen, but not necessarily as highly rated?
For me, it's, I look at everyone, they're their opponent. They're all the same, doesn't matter who they are, what they're doing. All I need to know is what they normally do. I just study them a little bit, and then I just do, it's all about me. It's not about them, it's about me.
Then from your point of view as a trainer, how hard it is not only to adjust the game plan on 2 weeks' notice for potentially Joe Joyce, but then adjust it again a week later for Dave Allen, who's completely different in style?
100% right, but if you've got an athlete that's just one-dimensional, then it can become a problem. But when you've got someone like Nick Webb who's diverse, he can box, he can fight, he can go backwards, forwards, sideways, he can switch it, he can, so then as a trainer, we study, we do the technical side, and it's not so bad. It's just the turnovers like that, because he's not a one-dimensional fighter who can only go forwards, for instance. So.
It's interesting that you emphasise that, because Dave Allen, obviously up at a press conference just now, said the exact opposite. He claimed that Nick Webb can only fight one way. What did you make of that?
Well, that's his opinion, and nobody's seen the best of Nick Webb yet.
Well, that's what we want him to think. So that's great he thinks that, because he's going to see something special.
Is there any worry at all that it's all been a bit too friendly in the build-up to the fight? You both seem to have a lot of respect for each other. You even have a bit of a laugh together, but you're going to have to be swapping blows on Saturday night.
Nah, not at all. We both know what it is when you get in the ring. You ain't friends, you're worst enemies, and I'm going to go through him. Trust me.
See Scott Welch lurking in the background here. Why don't you get in with us as well, Scott? Former British heavyweight legend in his own right. What do you make of this fight and it coming at short notice against Dave Allen, someone I'm sure you've seen a lot in the past?
Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is it was a short notice job. We're confident what we do. We're confident in Nick. He's shown this kid can fight in many different ways. So the fact that Dave Allen thinks he's just going to be a one-horse, it's going to be a one-horse race is great. Nick's going to show you on Saturday night exactly what he can do. He's got speed. He's very, very strong. He's got a great boxing brain. And underestimated, and they've done great work. They're sparring, they're knocking people out left, right, and centre. Believe me. So it's going to be happening.
Should it all go to plan on Saturday, it's obviously a British title eliminator. Who do we think that British title shot would come against? Chewy Fury's talking about vacating, of course.
I think Fury vacates. I think that maybe Dubois might take it, he might not. I don't know. But anybody again. We're in the business to, number one, make money, and two, to have great fights. So,
Nick, do you feel people have been sleeping on you a little bit? There's been so much hype about the likes of Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, and even Chewy Fury after his recent win over Sam Sexton. Do you feel they're sleeping on someone who's actually putting the work in and moving up on the quiet?
Yeah, I think I've been forgotten about, because these boys have been avoiding me. I pull-outs left, right, and centre for the English title. And I was ready to fight, and they pulled out against me. So
that was Daniel Dubois, wasn't it?
Daniel Dubois, Nathan Gorman. They pulled out, and I've been ready.
Gorman fought Saltby instead of you, didn't he? That was that. Yeah, I remember that. So you couldn't get a fight for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a bit of a stale year last year, getting ready for fights, and then not happening. A bit disappointing, but it is what it is, and this is boxing.
Do you think, and I'll ask this to your trainer as well, do you think this has made you mentally stronger as a team, that you have been avoided, that you have been inactive at times?
Yeah, we stayed strong together. We know what we're doing, and we know where we're going. So it's just a matter of time.
Is that a key thing for you as well, Johnny? You have to keep him motivated and on message, even though fights are falling through, people are avoiding him, purse bids are being postponed, etc.
Of course, that's where I earn my corn, isn't it? Keeping him mentally, physically strong. But when them fights fall out, we just have 3 or 4 days off and we start again. So he's had, although them 3 fights fell out, and it's probably 6, 7, 8 month period, he didn't stop training. So, that's it. And we had great sparring for every camp. So, obviously that all paid dividends for a Saturday.
And your gym's in Guildford, not known particularly as a boxing hotbed, certainly in the amateur game, but not so much in the pro game. Can Nick be someone who spearheads a bit of a resurgence in the professional side over there?
Well, I think Guildford City is a sleeping giant. We've got 15 or 16 good pros there. Obviously, we've got Nick Webb. We've got 3 good heavyweights behind him. We've got a lot of champions there who've come from the amateurs who's just turning pro. So, Guildford is we're a sleeping giant waiting to play, and this man will just get us on the map. We've had Felix Cash, Jake Ball there, who's obviously with Matchroom now. I've had them since I was young kids. They took different route, but we've got another lot coming through. So, we've been professional. Some good professionals there now.
Brilliant. Before I let you go, Nick, last word for you. What sort of fight can we expect on Saturday night, and how's it going to end?
An exciting fight, leading to an explosion, leading to me winning.
Brilliant. We thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers. 3 wise men.